Phone's even working. Wonderful. Welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, where we are playing jaw harp, musical instruments that are found around the world. So thank you to all of you who are tuning in. We're live on YouTube at Bebcorp Harpery, and we're also live on Instagram at Jaw the Harp. So welcome, welcome, welcome. A big thank you to everybody who's been watching. The YouTube channel has been blowing up as of late, and thank you to all you diehard Jaw Harp heads who have made this possible. You're watching my videos for the last 6 years has kept me interested in doing this long enough. Oh, hello. Hello, how you doing? So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Jaw harps have been playing as of late. Been playing different Jerome, different Morchung. And I used to, for years, I pronounced the Rajasthani instrument, the Morchung, as Morchang. It is pronounced Morchung. And I pronounce Rajasthan as Rajasthan. It is Rajasthan, I believe. TDS Harper, how are you? How do you be? Boy with Uke fan says, 742 says, good, how are you? Oh, I am very, very well. I'm sort of on the tail end of a cold. For the past week, I've woke up every morning with a raspy cough and swollen glands, which I hidden pretty well in my short videos because I haven't been talking much. But this morning was the first morning I woke up where I actually felt all right. So hello, Nero, hello. So you might see me have a coughing fit. That's okay. We're just going to keep on harping. Nero says, where are you from? I'm from Kansas. Where are you from? Hello. Good evening from Sarajevo, says DeLucio Silla. Oh, good evening. Nero says India. Oh, namaste. Hello. We might even have Master Gorka sometimes joins the feeds as well. He's a maker from Rajasthan. Original Gangster says hello from Brazil. Oh, hello. I don't know the greeting in hello. The only Portuguese I know is Aki. I think Aki means here. Good morning from Indonesia, says Googly. Oh, good morning. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. A lot of people are watching the YouTube live. Thank you. And a big thank you to everybody who's been following on YouTube. The YouTube channel has been absolutely blowing up. A big thank you to Pedro Barros, 2760, who gave us a super chat. I'm like, whoa, cool. The more attention I can spend on the YouTube, the better. YouTube is one of my favorite places to upload, and we got 1,300 videos now. We're coming up on being 6 years of doing this. So if anybody has any ideas for videos or any requests, let me know. However, in the comments, it might be hard to see. There are so many comments happening now in the YouTube across 1,300 videos that I can no longer keep track of them. What is the name of this instrument, says Nero? This is jaw harp, Jew's harp, mouth harp are good broad terms for them. In India, you will find them as Morchung and Morsing. See my short video for today. I did a video on the Morchung and the Morsing. Normally the YouTube live might have anywhere from 10 to 30 people in it. Right now there's 218 people viewing it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have any other instruments other than mouth harps? I have a mouth bow, and I have some Native American style buffalo drums I use for meditation. Malik Scott says, play a song. Oh, I'll just improvise one. Fluffy Wizard. Oh my gosh, that's some of these handles on here is just crack me up. And Aunt Joanne's tuning in. Hello. TDS Harper says, namaste, Nero, and all. I hear there are about 900 different names for this instrument. There are so many different names. Nero says, what's behind you? Walk with me, Daddy. That's just something that my wife made for me, that my son did footprints on. There's all sorts of interesting things on the wall behind me. Hello from Croatia. Oh, hello. What time is it in Croatia? Glowy G says, what is your opinion of the Shigase music genre? I don't know what that is, so I can't really have an opinion. But any type of music, I love hearing different styles of music. Russell Romeo says, what is this? Oh, this is the Morchung. This particular style is from Rajasthan, India, and Master Gorka of Rajasthan makes this, although his son Veera Ram is also helping him as well. It's 3:08 in Croatia, burning the midnight oil. I'm going to stay up late. I'm going to drink some caffeine. I drink caffeine on the weekends. I got me some tea. I'm going to be up till hopefully 2 a.m. before I get too tired, harping. I'm also going to watch a movie with my wife. Is this instrument difficult to play, says Nero. If you try playing one of the toy ones, which are awful, the Snoopy harp, stay away from it. Yeah, that's difficult to play, but a good jaw harp, it's got a little bit of a learning curve to them. Certain ones, especially the jingong, is that Bali? The jingong has probably the steepest learning curve of any of I've played so far, and the susau. Can you beatbox while you play? And I'm not very good with this one. Yeah, if you're gonna beatbox, I would say I'm not a beatboxer. Find something that's lip played. I don't know where my regular 3-tongue or 2-tongue Dan Moy is, but I can do those same style of percussives with a regular one as well. That looks fake, says Anthony. Not fake, is a real musical instrument. Techie Mex says I just pulled an all-nighter at 7:40 a.m. here. LOL. Oh, nice. And there I'm just doing kind of an endless draw start. I got that from, oh man, what's his name? Neptune Chapotin of World Music. He came out to the 2019, or was it 2018 Jaw Harp Festival in the North American Jaw Harp Festival in Cottage Grove, Oregon. He was showing me he's from India. He was showing me with the harps, the draw start. That's where the reed sits slightly in front when you breathe in. And I could only breathe in for so long. So he taught me breathe in and then release your lips off it and then breathe out to let a little bit of air. Because if you release your lips off to breathe back out, you won't kill the harp. Winter music, that is an excellent question, Winter music. Thank you. The more good questions, the better. I won't be able to answer all of them because here pretty soon I'm just going to drop into doing some improvised play. But the 3-tongue Kaoxian, and one of my biggest videos right now is my video on the Kaoxian. And they're or Kaoxian. I mispronounced it. I'm sorry about that. I can't reshoot the video because it's already went viral. But I did pin the top comment on it. It is the Kaoxian. And the way you want to hold this is kind of hold it so you don't want to like hold it super rigidly. I try to hold them at the end, and you have a 4-tongue, Kaoxian. And the ending part does have 2 syllables, Kaoxian, Shien. I like to hold like this. And don't put it all the way up against your lips because anything you do dampens the vibration of it. So I hold them like a fan in front of my mouth. Oh, I just bent the reed on it. Okay, that one I'm going to have to fix. I'm just going to play 2 of them. And I like to do them in a pattern, but that one is bent. I'm going to have to take a razor blade and move it around till it is no longer bent. But you got to be, sometimes you can kind of wiggle them back and forth and get them, but yeah, it's deformed off to the left side. Oh, I fixed it just by bending it. Doc Holliday says, from all the mouth harps that you own, what's your most favorite, coolest one? And you have is every mouth harp your favorite? I'm just going to give you privy to what I have here. I have a whole bunch of harps on plate, a couple plates beside me. Then I have harps all around me on this table, and then on 4 shelves, and then another shelf going across. So I have maybe 300 harps in my collection, and then I kind of alternate between them. I do give away some harps every once in a while just to keep my harp numbers low because I do play a lot of different harps. But any given evening, like here I probably 28, 30 harps. I'd say 26 or 27 harps here, and I'll alternate playing them for maybe 5-10 minutes each one. I'll play a rhythm on one, then I'll play a rhythm on the other. Here, I'll play on this. This one here is from the Czech Republic. This is called the Brummel. Is a Sisolka and D2 Rabach. One of my favorite fast players. It plays very, very stable. TechieBeck says, how does that instrument work? I remember those old dudes playing it on a bus stop from India. It's absolutely fascinating. What you have is you have a resonate or a vibrating reed or vibrating tongue, and it creates a spectrum of overtones. And then if you think of it like a guitar string vibrating, it's creating sound waves. But the guitar string vibrating really doesn't sound good. It's not very loud until you put it in front of an acoustical resonating chamber or resonance chamber, which is a box with a hole in it. That allows the sound waves to go in, and as sound waves are going in, they overlap and they start reinforcing each other. As they go in and come back out, they shoot a bit of that wave back, and it starts to align with the wave, starts to reinforce it. Kind of like this harp, not much, but when I put it in front of my mouth, and then I'm changing the shape of my mouth. As my tongue goes up, like when I say the words knee, tree, I'm making higher tones. As my tongue goes down, low, bowl. Tongue high, knee, tree, the resonating chamber is small. Tongue low, low, bowl. Say the word low and bowl, low, bowl. The tongue goes to the bottom, so you have a larger resonating chamber. So try knee, tree, low, bowl. And I can create this scale. It's not a scale of equal temperance like a guitar or anything. It's a scale of equal intonation. It's overtones, and I can create kind of a stair-stepping scale. Check it out. And I can change the sound multiple ways just from one plug. There I'm breathing in, breathing out, closing my glottis. I can click my tongue. There I'm and I'm also opening and closing my glottis. So I'm TDS Harper, thank you. That is a good comment right there. Mostly depends on what material they're made from and how they are played. So yeah, it's not just a one size fits all type thing. Like if we go over to, where's my Susap? If we go over to Papua New Guinea, I think I'm saying that right. I'm a prairie billy, kind of a prairie billy from Western Kansas, so my pronunciation on words from other languages is not always going to be on point. This is the Susap from Papua New Guinea. We don't even know how far back this goes into history now. In Asia, the jaw harp, the oldest archaeological finds of the jaw harp are from the Altai region of Russia, which is 17th century BCE. So they're over 3,000 years old just there. We don't know how far back they go in India, Indonesia, all these other countries, China, we have no idea how far back they go into history. Susap from Papua New Guinea, same thing. So this is made from bamboo. These decompose in those wet rainforest environments. We have no idea how far these go back into history. And the people of Papua New Guinea only have, I believe, for their distant past is oral tradition. So we don't know how old these are. I think this one's made by Steve Kinwald. He said the people of Papua New Guinea were in the Stone Age till about the 1970s or so, or 1900s. So they don't have any record of how old this is. But what it is, this is a piece of bamboo, very expertly made by Steve Kinwald. Steve Kinwald's making a custom one just for me. It's not finished yet. I put the order in half a year ago. But it's a piece of bamboo. And he took, I believe, a piece of stone and scraped along it until he had these nice tight gaps. Your bamboo needs to be aged and properly aged and treated for this to work. And I believe all the engravings he did on was with a smoldering stick. So it is traditionally made, but not by somebody of Papua New Guinea, but by Steve Kinwald. So it's very good. Steve Kinwald's kubing are top notch as well. As someone who loves to do beatboxing, I totally understand what you're doing and trying to explain. Oh, cool. So it's right in your neck of the woods, dude. Also, do you play the flute? I have a very expensive Native American flute made by a famous person that a subscriber sent to me. However, I'm not very good on it. So I'm not much of a flutist. The flute, that's another ancient musical instrument. If we think about the jaw harp, flute, and drum kind of in that same context, you have the flute, which I believe the oldest find of the flute, which is much older, is found I believe they're found in a cave in Slovenia, and it was made by Neanderthals. So modern humans didn't even end up making that. So when you have instruments like flute and drum and jaw harp, when you have instruments that far back into history, you find them in cultures all across the world. So that you have time for it to spread across the world and vary. So we don't even know who invented the jaw harp, but whoever invented the jaw harp, thank you. I just would guess. This is just my guess. I have nothing to base this on. I once seen a video of a tribal person, and they had a leaf in the corner of their mouth, and they had a stick, and they were holding tension, and they were thwacking it, letting the tension of the flexible stick hit the leaf. It was like a palm leaf or a very sturdy leaf, and that reflected sound in their mouth. They were changing the sound off that. So either that or the mouth bow was probably what led to the creation of the jar. But people have been making music for years. I encourage you to look up YouTube, the rock gong, which is another extremely ancient musical instrument. Hello, my friend. Can you greet my friend Daniel Diekman from Germany? Oh, guten Tag. Hello. He's a musician and would be so happy he's enjoying views. Oh, thank you, Justin Schneider, for saying that. Yes. There's some amazing videos on YouTube of techno drimba. Some play it exclusively techno style. Ooh, if I remember, I'm going to look that up. Techie Mech says, you should also try Indian flutes known as bansuri. Is that also the algoza, the double flute? I've seen videos of Master Mohan of Rajasthan playing it. Very, very cool. Old civilizations must be connected that we never thought of for looking for. Yeah, like if you start watching stuff on ancient apocalypse, you start opening up your mind to the fact that their human history, especially us as kind of an advanced species, might date back really, really far into history. Vanden _9 says happy. Oh, hello. How are you? And I made a tactical error today. I wore a long sleeve shirt. It's normally very cold in the basement. However, it has been warming up here in Kansas a little bit. I think we're into the single and even double digits. I think he might have got 10 or 15 degrees out today. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit warmer in the basement. So I'm actually sweating because I'm wearing my new Jaw Harp shirt I got from Grammy for Christmas. But it's too warm for downstairs. I'm a very warm-blooded creature. I like to be a little cold. Techie Mech says, I'm trying to learn flute beatboxing and I'm absolutely terrible at it. Oh, that would be interesting to see. Now, can anyone beatbox on a harmonica? That's another good question. And also, what does everybody want to see coming up on content? I've got a lot of content coming out on the YouTube channel, which I'm excited about getting out the door. And a big thank you to Porky Miller from theharpery.com. He has been working mandatory overtime at his machine shop job and trying to get all the orders he can out the door as quickly as possible. So big thank you to Porky Miller. You are such a hard worker. Yeah. The harpery.com is a kind of collaboration between me and Porky Miller. I did it for several years before it blew up over 2020 and I could no longer make videos and ship Jaw Harp. So Porky Miller's taken that over. It's up in Waseca, Minnesota now. Feromius SX says, finally, somebody like me. I'm always asking, why you're not cold when we're freezing? Yeah, just warm-blooded. My son, too. Even when it was like 0 out, trying to get him to put on his coveralls for his 7-minute walk to school, which I walk him to in the mornings. He's like, no, I want to be cold. I'll just deal with it. Oh, Master Gorkaram. Hello, namaste. I need to look up more Hindi so I can speak a little bit more fluid. But yeah, the only thing I know is namaste, namasakar. Hello. And Jaw Harp says, Kansas spelled backward is Sasnag. Pedro Henrique Cardoza says, send a hug to Brazil. Oh, a big hug for you. I'll just give you an air hug. Boom. I also love giving people air high fives. During the pandemic, everybody wanted to shake my hand. Every call I went on heating and air, people were like, shaking your hand. I invented the air high five. You're just like, bah, air high five for you. That thing ain't hurt. Ain't hurting you, right? No, not at all. The only thing that is actually bothering me right now is because I'm on the tail end of a respiratory infection and sinus stuff and ear stuff. When I blew my nose there, it clogged my left ear, so I have a weird sensation when I'm playing because my ear is kind of full of fluid right now. Or I would say my eustachian tube is probably full of fluid. Let's get right into it. I'm going to drift around on the jaw harp. There's been so many comments. We had hundreds of people filtering through the live at first. So I'm like, wow, that was awesome. So I haven't spent much time playing. I've just spent so much time talking. But that's what these live uploads are about, is talking with you, seeing what y'all are up to. Tyler Drora says hello from Arkansas. Oh, dude, I got a friend who was down in Arkansas. I think he was in the Texarkana region. He sent me a picture of him duck hunting, and there was ice. So I heard you got some of our cold down in Arkansas as well. Everybody just shout out, what's the weather like where you're at? And this is the new Haretdinov, which are spectacular. I'm waiting for my cold to get over so I can finish the unboxing. About a month ago, I was flooded with unboxings and videos, so I just cut the side open and just grabbed the first Haretdinov that came out of there, and it was a G2 432 Hertz. It is so killer. The fit and finish on it compared to his old stuff is so much better. Now, this is the Smolnikov pattern. At one time, these were sold under Smolnikov's name. However, they were never really made by Smolnikov. Smolnikov was actually an apprentice of Master Denislam Haretdinov, and Haretdinov showed him this pattern and then helped him make them. So they were always Haretdinov, but one time he was teaching Smolnikov, but these are the Haretdinov. Taylor Drawer says, we had a snow for about 2 weeks and now it's just melted. Oh, cool. Hopping back on after 2 years of being... Oh, well, have fun, man. The clarity on these two is just cool. Even the decay. Listen to a decay. If you want to compare melodic harps and just see how clean they are, cluck it once. Don't apply any technique. Let it ring out. See how it decays. Lots of comments. I'm waiting for my Slovakian jaw harp in the mail. Oh, you got a drumla. Let me know how you like it. It's very. Tyler Anderson says it's very snowy here in Provo, Utah. Oh, nice. Yeah, our snow is not melting here in Kansas. Maybe next week when we get into the 30s and 40s, it will. TDS Harper says Eastern Washington, about 1.5 hours south of Spokane. Weather is similar to Kansas right now. Snow below freezing. Now up to about negative 15 to 20 Fahrenheit, a little melting night. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, we was plunged down in the deep cold of that polar vortex. Now we're on our way back up. We never got super heavy winds, which was nice. One day we did, but the temperature was a little bit higher, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, it was good cold. Now, what else should we play? That is a Russian Vargam. They're known differently by a different name everywhere around the world. So let's go over, I think we had somebody comment, did I see Hungary? I got lots of comments today, the ones I seen, that Hungary, yes, Hungary, their version of it is called the Dürüm. Let's go over to Hungary. Let's play a Hungarian Dürüm. And the cases for these new Haretdinov are so pretty. He refers to this as burl wood. I don't know what type of a wood it is, but it is a burl, and they are quite pretty. Let's go over. Which harp do I want to play? These are the new Szilagyi. Now there is a difference between the old Szilagyi that were made by this is made by the Szilagyi Senior. This was Zoltán Szilagyi. This is the father Szilagyi, the guy who started all. His D2 Chancellor are a little bit longer, a little bit less chunky. The new Aaron Szilagyi harps, his son, are a little bit shorter, a little bit fatter, made out of a little bit thicker stock. So they have a different feel to them. Here's the old D2. However, it's no longer in D2 because the solder joint broke there right at the knee bend. Happy Saturday at Kenny Chalifax Music. Happy Saturday to you as well. Greetings from Chile, says Nestor888. Oh, hello. What's the weather like in Chile? That was my first real jaw harp. Bought it from Mouth Music from Mark Poss, who used to be the owner of Mouth Music. Mouth Music was bought by a different dude, but I don't think he ever reopened it. But now, luckily, here in the U.S., there is the Harper.com, and the Jerome are going to be going up as soon as Porky Miller can get around to him. Right now, he is such a busy dude. He has been working full time at the machine shop with mandatory overtime and shipping out the orders and doing stuff like that. And his furnace broke down today. He called me up, and I FaceTimed him and was able to diagnose the problem because I do heating and air 4 days a week. I used to be full time heating and air. Since things have blown up, I've reduced to 4 days a week. In the future, if the jaw harp continues to take off, I might go to 3 or 2 or 1. I would love to do jaw harps full time, but we'll see. Here's the newer Zalagi. Hello from MSP Minnesota. Hello. How are things out in a boot in Minnesota? MMLG says, just found you, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching. Oh, yeah. And Kenny Chalifax Music says, very nice. Love Aaron's contact. Yeah. Follow his contact. He does killer tutorials. He does things I can't do on the jar. He's been playing since he's a little kid. There's that stuttering. I've been trying to double up on everything as much as I can. Yang 101, hi back at you. And we're going to have also another one I haven't showcased yet. I'm going to be getting more of these. I only got a small handful of them. I sent 20 or 30 pounds of Zalagi harps to Porky Miller up at theharpery.com. These are going to be what I would suggest to beginners, especially because of how flexible they are. They're not the loudest harp. This is the Zalagi River. This one's an E2. It's so flexible. And I think that a lot of people, some people don't have an iron jaw like I do. I did BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, for years, and also MMA, so my jaw is very unsensitive to types of pressure. When I play a morsing for like 5 or 10 minutes, when I do start to feel the pressure, it's more in my nose than it is my teeth, but these are so super flexible. Don Viel says, hello from New Hampshire. Cat pinned me down and fell asleep on my lap, which of course made me fall asleep in my recliner, making me miss. Oh, hello. Yeah, cats tend to do that. Cats are interdimensional creatures. TDS Harper says, oh, cool. Hello from Austria. Guten Tag. Hello. Or it's probably night there, so Guten Nacht. Yeah, they have a little bit larger of gap, super flexible reed, and they're tolerant of any type of pluck. We'll play one more harp before we wrap it up. What should I play? Should I play something weird? Let's see. Oh, we played Master Gorka. You can't play Gorka without playing something from Mohan. I got to look and make sure this is an actual Mohan harp. It's really, really easy to pick up a Bagvana, and it looked like a Mohan, but not quite. You can tell Mohan versus Bagvana based on the gaps. At Blumza, no, definitely not. That is a show of support. That is not this flag up here isn't a political statement by any means. This flag up here is a show of support for my several good friends I have who are in Ukraine who are having a really rough time. So no, I'm not taking it down. Now, it's not a political statement or saying that I know all the facts of everything that's happening over there. It is saying they are having a really hard time and I'm showing my support for them. So yeah, nah. Austria, let's put another. Oh, okay. T.S. Harper says, if we could all just support each other. Yeah, if we all weren't on all these different countries and different teams and everybody's has these geopolitical interests that like people in countries, and I'm from the U.S., so I'm not going to chastise another country to go for going to war. Although every country that chooses to go to war or invade another country, that blame lies on them. The United States has been involved in so many wars I did not support. So yeah. Yes, says there will always be conflicts, as there will always be solutions. I hope the least efficient way to solve things is war. I can't believe we're still doing it, but us humans we're so smart building things technologically and advancing advancing weapons. We're just not smart at working out our conflicts or fear. I think fear and greed is what causes most of these conflicts. Let's play one more. Let's play a harp from Ukraine. Now, let's play. This is the drimba. In Ukraine, they refer to as the drimba. This is my good friend at Dernovoy who makes this. Which on Instagram you can find him at Drimbar. Killer harps. This is his take on the Ukrainian drimba. And it has a hooked trigger. So don't play this harp out where you will bend the reed. And they're very melodic. T.S. Harper said, no, I'm not going to answer any more political comments, but I appreciate all of y'all's comments. This is a drimba from Ukraine or Ukraina. Would that be, I guess, Ukraine has a different pronunciation probably in any language you go into. Looks like I can hit your teeth. If this harp hits my teeth, I'm going to let this harp smack me right in the teeth. I'm going to put it right on my top teeth. Yeah, it's not going to hurt my teeth. It vibrates like a guitar string. Now, this Snoopy harp, this toy harp, would I put this on my teeth and twang it? No. So toy harps, those kill teeth. Some of your Morchung and Morsing, you might want to be careful with your teeth. Careful with your gnashers, as some people call it. If I subscribe, can you play the piano? I think that there might be more to playing the piano than just getting a subscriber. Now I can make noises on a piano. My wife can kind of play the piano, but I'm not a piano player. All right, we're going to wrap it up with that. A big thank you to everybody who tuned in, and thank you for supporting this channel. We're coming up on 6 years, and I'm so blessed because in the past 2 months, I have received twice as many views as I have in the last 6 years. So things have blown up. And on this live stream, those are the diehard jaw harpists who've been watching me since the beginning. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so blessed. I put so much work into this channel, and now it's like starting to blow up. And I wish I could still answer everybody's comments. It used to be, even when we was receiving 8 to 15,000 views every 48 hours, I could get to most of the comments on there. Now we're receiving 3 million views every 48 hours. So there's no way it would be a full-time job to answer everybody's comments. So thank you so much. And if you need to get a hold of me on Instagram, get a hold of me via email for questions, stuff like that, because there's just so many comments, I can't answer them all. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Make sure to keep your harps clean, keep them dry, and keep them oiled. But most of all, be good to each other. Harp out. I'm going to play 2 harps and just kind of zone out for a few minutes. A couple other my good friends from Ukraine. This one is Plekhanov Drimba, and this is also the Veskovich Drimba. We'll do the Plekhanov, and then we'll do the Veskovich, and then we'll do the Plekhanov, and then we'll wrap this up. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I will see you next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. We have never gotten this amount of people tuning into Jaw Harp Live. I love y'all. Adios. Harp out. And harp heads of the world unite. Shakara Ross's worst instrument ever created. I don't know about that. I really enjoyed the jaw harp. And I spend hours sometimes playing the jaw harp. I love y'all. Is that a string? Says OSHUE. No, it's like a piece of spring steel that vibrates. Can anyone recommend me a good Ukrainian harp for beginners? Well, if you want one that's not super loud and relatively easy to play, on the Lebet Drimbas, super easy to play, but like the Vandrak are really, really easy to play, and they're very flexible. These are not going to break your teeth. You cannot play them outward, but the Vandrak Drimba, and they're pretty traditional. This is pretty true to the source. This is the son of Ivan Vandrak, Vitaly Vandrak, but they're very quiet. Man, I always end up bending them, and I have to take them out to the shop and fix them. Let's see if I can find another Vandrak. Hey, you know what your dog is doing? Oh, Diesel? Riesel, Diesel, Kasneasel? Yeah, Riesel, Diesel, Kasneasel's over there. Come on over, Diesel. This is what the dog's doing. Let's do some behind the scenes. Come here, Diesel. Come here. Come here, buddy. We'll see if we can get the Cane Corso mix over here. This is what the dog be doing. What's up, Riesel, Diesel, dude? Got the Cane Corso mix. Yeah, how do you know I had a dog? I love y'all. Harp out. I'll see y'all next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. Hey! Harp head out.